Hello, this is Merchant3 here, and I've been the flipping Heart of Void. That's why I'm here. I was going to do the Heart of Void during a stream, but this time I have countered it, and I've been it. So, let's get on to the thing. So, we meet once again. Mercer3 is a diggle. And also I'm trying to think of what they sound like if they're like actually talking. Your presence, quite honestly surprised, is I was under the impression first run here, merely an accident. This time, however, there is no excuse for accidents. It is obvious you know what getting into, although you do seem to feel that to what exactly you're doing. Allow me to explain. There are no silly gimmicks such as time travel play here. This is still the void. I've used this void to create a perfect world, a reality that reflects life I wish could all have lived. Could have all lived. Sorry about that. Unfortunately, there were some conditions, if you will. I only had patience to include those personally befriended, which probably includes your species, human race. What I said at Church's place, me being the quote-unquote bad guy. That's what everyone said, the bad guy. The one who tried to overthrowing talon. The one who tried to destroy this world. Okay, here's some lore. Now I know why that my friend Galaxy said that there is some lore within this. There is lore within this. Do not misunderstand me. My intentions were not my intentions were not of ill will. I just wanted everything to be alright. We were all pawns to Solom's sick game, of which there was no winner. I'm well aware of my mistakes. Not deny them. I am sorry. That probably means nothing to you. You weren't one of them. Or even one of the sacrifice. What? You perform 2 sacrifices and to perform your 3rd. Impossible! The impression Solomon gave. No mortals should be able to perform 3rd sacrifice. I know the reason as why. This only means one thing. There is a possibility that coincidence, but I am willing to believe that is time. That is time. I'm in today. Walk with me. I will explain. Oh, I have to get to walk with him. I'm just not going to go past him. Oh, we walked too. Okay, I love how. Wait, the Billivan Lurker has the same shoes as Daigle. I just realized. But I love how Solomon I'm sure your opinion him has changed. He is not okay. Not because of his actions, not his fault. Let me tell you a story. Solomon used to be a kind, and he was kind dude. He can. Let me just wait until the whole entire thing goes up. So, yeah. Solomon used to be kind. He was. Also, I'm not going to continue that voice. He was kindred. He was kindred spirit, and he embraced everything with open arms. Are you familiar with the gilded gods of emotion? Drayden, Vulcan, and I? I shall it. I think Drayden is the emotion of bright happiness, I think. Vulcan is like anger, and I'm not sure what Dago would be. I shall explain. Oh. Oh, wait. He's telling us the feelings within them. Drayden was been sorrow, a pity, honestly. He tried so hard, yet he could not deliver. A shame. Vulcan represents. I just called that. Wow. Do I need to explain this? I'm sure you remember what happened. I represent. Wow. That is honestly anti darkness right there. Well, yeah, the big mansion, so that could help with the joy thing. Because Tyrant, such as myself, represent an antithesis of my actions. That question is irrelevant. Let me continue with the story. Solemn acceptance for matter their station. Gods and goddesses, mortals, such as self, and even that yellow cat, right? That is Fargil. Because of this, Solemn paid no attention of the greatest threat to us all. His enraged. I can't even see anything now. I can't even. This urgent greatest threat to us all. His estranged brother, Chromos. I did not know that Solomon had a brother. I thought Chromos was like a separate god. Solomon was too kind. That is fact at hand. I was a fool for not considering this, and so was his brother. When I grew mad, it was because of what Aelfren. I wanted to see what. Hold on. Save. Alright. Done a picture of the one word that I couldn't even pronounce. I think it would say Aelfren. But let me just. And also, I will put credit to everyone that helped with Berezaa and Foxy and Talon with Mount Haven. Like, credit to every sound and music. I'm not gonna put everything, but I'm just gonna put like a general credit to everyone that with Talon, Foxy, and Berezaa. So yeah, the fact, that strange craftsman had said to me, yeah, Gollum was controlling us, using us all as nothing more than entertainment. He liked seeing us suffer. I have witnessed many of my mortal friends die due to events beyond their control. They had lived life to the fullest. Death is only natural. It was unjust. However, the life to end the hands of something else, whether it be fate or man. What friend said infuriated me. I started to question if what he said was indeed the truth. Why would Solomon protect us gods, yet allow a mortal to perish at the hands of another? I understand it's natural, of course. That does not change the fact that it's not a life we should live. This is why I'm content resting here. Created a perfect imitation of life could be. No tragedy, no grief. We are eternally happy. Unfortunately, this does not change fate. It is infuriating to know that pale imitation will never replace that dark truth of this world. Under Solom's rule, we were all pawns, playing a game of tennis with no king to capture. I realized I could do one thing to change this. I took it upon myself to overthrow Solomon and create a life I dreamed of. Always dreamed of. After defeating Solomon, my mission became clear. I need to ensure my position as overlord was safe. I journeyed to the DUC to confront Diamond, a powerful ruler who could assist me on my mission. Humor me. Are you aware of the sacrifice? You have most certainly read about them in a fancy book. I am talking about Magnar, Atalia, Hendrix, of course, and Hendrix, of course. Before I confronted Diamond, they had all attempted to soothe my anger through peaceful resolution. At the time, however, my rage had prevented any peaceful solutions. Magnar approached me to his fate. A surprise to me, did not attempt to defend himself. Perhaps he had seen it coming. I am unsure. Italia's fate was a bit more tragic. He suffered from intense injuries. I'm sure you knew. He was the last to pass, despite being the second. Hendrix's fate was preventable. As a god of war, he easily had the means to incapacitate me, or do even worse, for that matter. There was no point of encompassing you. I wasn't afraid. Fate was on my side, fortunately. Ended up overwhelming him. Hendrix's moralities, and emotions prevented him from doing what he should have done. He was full of sorrow. He had watched his brothers die of, wow, this is sad. Of course, I expect no god, much less a mortal like you, to remain joyful after close one dies. Hold on, I need to just mute the music really quick. There we go. They all fell for my power. Talon eventually bound their spirits to your world, letting you mortal resonate with their souls. Process you are very familiar with, I imagine. After eliminating Hendrix, continued to DUC on my way. I encountered that yellow cat you mortals call, which was now, yes, Farfield. When wait, what? Wait, what? Hold on, what? I have big confusion? Such big confusion. One irritating specimen. What? A waste of atoms, I'd argue. I'm glad it manifests differently here. These red eyes just watch rather than annoy. It's one of the only things I have no control over this realm, unfortunately. Oof! That cat, quote unquote. I could hear it laughing as I eliminated those two before me, in hindsight. It was laughing at the futile attempts brought forth by my oppressors. Pity them. I don't know what that would sound like if for that part. So I said, pity them. Within the two words. At the time, I thought it was laughing at me, probably obliterated it, but unholy chance were no more. After destroying that cat, if that is even it was, what it even was, I realized something. That thing, it wasn't mortal. For my eyes, two copies rose corpse of the first. They watched. That's what they did. I stared directly into my soul. I could feel it. Maybe they are like populate the void. No. They seem to enjoy suffering too much. They have no problem with king of the suffer either. I let them in, thought nothing of it. Arrived at the DUC and Diamond. He was eager to see me, but before he could agree on anything, my brother, Drayden, arrived. How noble. His hubris wanted to get me in trouble. Would have mocked him for it. He believed he could challenge. He was wrong. He tried to strike me. One attack, he was drowned. Pleading for mercy, I didn't care. Before I eliminated Drayden, Vulcan arrived to stop me. Vulcan was a lot like Hendrix, except for one key difference. Vulcan was angry. Anger drives us to what we desire. Not sure you have anger before. It's how I defeated Talon, of course. And it's how he defeated me too. I'm glad he did. Story leads back to that guy. Friend. That guy, friend. If I had been successful in contrast, he wouldn't be here. that guy friend knew that what would happen, what would happen from the very beginning. He knew I would do. He did this to take petty revenge on Talon for eliminating his best friend. Then again, that's why I defeated Talon for the death of my friends. I can't really blame that guy, but I can blame Talon. You probably know I was banished here. The fact that I'm banished here, Talon remains a cold-hearted overlord. He acknowledged anyone gains power, and that's why the third sacrifice is impossible. Talon will eradicate you. Men at peril, Talon will stop at nothing to destroy. And this leads me to my other concern. Follow me. Okay, follow him again. I don't know why I'm just doing that. There we go. Chromos, his story is rather complicated, for the lack of a better term. At the beginning of time, Chromos created Zagnarok. Do not bother about this. Your mind would not be able to comprehend it. My banishment to the void did not prevent me being a passive spectator to the universe. Aww, that's how I saw it. It's awesome. It details what will happen at the beginning of the end of something. Yeah. When is ending? This is 6, I'm not sure. It's just the music that gets me. I am not sure. Ambiguously, perhaps it means the end of time or the end of this era. Perhaps something more sinister. There's one fact only Chromos knows fully of this event. A truly horrific thought indeed. The Zagnarok. Alright, now I know how to say it. It has its roots in Talon's corruption by my actions. To think Chromos acknowledged me, ironic, he resents the gods. Chromos prefers to act with another resistance. I insist, please, Chromos, a pity. Perhaps Chromos is the only person more sane than his brother. He simply does not care for anything. This includes his brother. I will admit, Chromos performs duty without flaw. The sands of time were complete dominance. Off topic, is weird critters in Boyd, the Obliviators, probably see them. They found me within little time my arrival. Not lie. Thought I would pray. What they did, however, could not be farther from that truth. These lurkers, they manifest warped version of myself in what I believe was attempt to impersonate me. Truly struggled to keep their form. Not surprising, but they to enlighten me. Aw, they lured me to the heart of this realm, heart of this void. This right allowed me to manifest my reality here. Eternally grateful of these lurkers, not hesitate, leave them, pain and restore them. Getting distracted. Back to the issue, and the Zagnak, it foretold the corruption of Shalom, and it preached the battle between an unwary mortal attempting to bind their very being to the third soul of Shalom, the third sacrifice as you know it. This battle was believably made of Shalom, truly scary notion indeed. Note this, it gets worse. At this point, only two versions arise from fate. One, Solomon resolved errors and self-unholy corruption. Two, Grown's defects. Discourse Solomon destroys the other gods. Horrifying. It does not take God to understand the power of promise can avoid terrible fate. You are a solution in its possible problem. I truly believe. I started to get to the table voice again. You will defeat Solomon. You are the only one. You are the one who will rescue us from eternal darkness. You will save us all. I may be wrong, but this is my only hope. I'm willing to accept my error comes to that. Take this key. Long before I eradicated Magnar, I was giving this key from him. Daigle, listen closely. Will not understand is to until far into the future. Get the key one save us all. You will know when it's time. Oh, that key. Oh, that key. Okay, Diggle looks pretty cool. What do I do now? Is that it? Oh. You just click it. Oh, you just click the key. Magnar never told the key significance. However, I trust him completely. He is very intelligent. This key reminds me of that guy. Perhaps he knows its purpose. It would make sense. Wait. Wow. You are doing now? Stressful times are ahead. So heed my bets. Prepare harder. Have for this. Change is coming. And you're the catalyst. I am optimistic. First Stalin's presence and bring light to its world. To his world. After all, what is saying your human use? Anything possible, put mind to it. Sounds about right. Perhaps Drayden, Vulcan, come to their senses. Maybe we'll all become happy again. Perhaps we could reunite. Enough conversation. I can tell you grow tired of it. I apologize, but you must be aware. No room for failure. Follow me, I will lead you to the exit. Oh, wow. He is leading us to the exit. Holy crap. It's probably down there. Probably. Or... Oh, it's up here. Alright, so... We're editing Daigle's mansion. And this is the thing. Z for the third sacrifice. Here we are. I have a premonition. We will meet again someday. Do not know when, but I feel it within. We are destined to meet again. I'm sure you're familiar with this gate. I know you have seen it. Whenever you perform final sacrifice, the gate will open and allow you to pass through. Some assuming Song says the story you instantly. Ew! Hopefully he doesn't realize your presence. If you survive, return to this gate, pass through. I may be optimistic, cannot afford to be anything else. Here, take my crown. I have 2 crowns, one of the void and one of joy. This one, joy. Need crown joy. How you use it is irrelevant. Just click. Tied fabric soul. 2 sacrifices. These ground. Just 2 ultimate trial. The 3rd. Yeah. Need all the help can to defeat Talon, mortal. I defeated Talon myself. He and my advice, not easy. Trial serve major purposes in your battle. Naturally, when you perform sacrifice, naturally, if you want to, there's one thing I wish for, and that is for me have changed your mind. We're all counting on you. Me! Deep down, Solemn is as well. There is still purity beyond his corruption and I meant not and corruption. I know that there is part of it. However small, maybe, that realizes this. I anticipate your return. Good luck. Gosh dang it! There's another tack line. Now go, your final sacrifice. The true testament of your willpower, it calls. Void-hearted. Oh, wait. Before I mute the music again, I have to go to the tower. So yeah. Load save that one. Save 34,200 something. Withdraw all. Layout. Load in third. Only missing one thing now. two things. Ooh, wow, that was satisfying. It was honestly satisfying. Alright, get the clamp inhibitor right here. This right here. If there is the, oh, right here. Okay, so if there is both, if there's the Nova Star and the Spirit of Fire in this, I will do the thing. Okay, there is no Nova Star in Spirit of Fire. Okay, so we'll be going up to the room, and bam, the Forbidden Tome. I have finally made it. Now I need to put it back up. Forbidden Tome is here. I finally got improved. Now, oh, by the way, I have gotten a faster setup for like the 20 live chip. Sometime this will be, well, sometime it will be the third sacrifice thing, whatever the thing is. But yeah, this is what is the current setup. So, I will end this video here, and we'll see you all next time. Smurf is Smurfs Star 73 is now off. Until the third sacrifice. Oh, before I go out, let me just show you some of the things within the Halloween event. This is the Halloween event relic. Awakened Jack-o'-lantern. And also Goliath Gumball, Essence of War. The Boy, the Lord, Demon, Fam Wasteland, Conquered, Darkstadium. Oh, and the Dark City thing is for, oh, and there's presence, the percentage greater that these, and by the way, these are the quests for them: plague, famine, war, and the one I'm on, conquest. Getting close to the 500 pointer. So yeah. And there's a pumpkin hut as the reborn for this event. So yeah. Smurf out.